All righty. So we are live. Let's check some settings here. Okay, give me a second here. Okay, there we go. Now it's showing up. Marion,
Hello.
some tech issues, but we are good.
Good.
How are you doing?
I'm great. How are you on this lovely Saturday morning?
I'm doing well. I was doing much differently about 10 minutes ago when I thought my tech was all in check. But as we were jumping into this live, things start to get sticky, as tech does. It's all good. We are here. We're rolling with it. We are live, and we're going to have a good time today.
Yes, we are. Happy to be here.
Amazing. So let's jump into some fun. Folks, if you're joining us live, I am very excited. I'm joined by my friend, Marion Upshall, president of Caledon Chamber of Commerce. Marion brings a wealth of leadership experience, 25 years as co-owner of a residential construction business, on top of a 15-year executive career. She's managed complex projects with a rare mix of technical expertise, diplomacy, and determination. Yeah. Marion joined the Caledon Chamber of Commerce, their board of directors, in 2022, and was appointed president in 2024, where now she leads with the same passion and drive that's helped shape her entire career. How are you doing today? So if you're ever looking for a hype man or someone to go with you from event to event, I'm available.
Yes.
I can introduce you and hype you up. Good. So we're going to kick off with a little bit of fun, a segment that I call First 10. So you'll have 10 seconds to answer some ridiculous questions. I promise they're safe.
Okay.
Maybe some goofy, silly stuff, but safe. And I'll also share my own answers too.
Okay.
How does that sound?
Sure, why not?
Good. Okay. So rapid fire. Does pineapple belong on pizza?
Yes. Sorry.
Marion, I thought we were friends. Okay. Which one business event snack do you secretly look forward to whenever going to a business event? Maybe it's the fancy cheese platter or the coffee, muffins, tea.
The sweets. The sweet table. I pray that there's always a sweet table, and with a nice little cheesecake, I'm even happier.
There you go. And at a networking event, are you more to handshake, hug, or an awkward wave from across the room?
I'm a hugger. Which some people I might put off, but I'm a hugger. Particularly if I've met you more than once.
Good. So if you ever see Marion at a networking event, she'll hug you.
Yeah.
And it comes with nothing but love, respect, and kindness.
That's it.
Good. So for me, pineapple belong on pizza. I'm a big heavy no on that. So I know that's a polarizing topic at times.
Yeah.
Business event snack. So this is tricky for me. I'm an all or nothing type of guy.
Mm-hmm.
So if I do have a little snack or a little something, I'll probably keep going back to it way more than I should. So it's better for me not to snack on anything because I have a hard time stopping when I do. Yeah.
Showing dedication, that's something I can't do.
Yeah. So I'll try to keep my cup full of water as much as I can. So there's at least some water to sip on. And networking event, a handshake or hug or an awkward wave. Similar to, it depends on the connection. Handshake, obviously, for sure. But if they are folks that I've seen a few times, then a hug is probably appropriate.
Yes.
Good.
I hug you all the time, Parm, when I see you.
Exactly. So we're good. We're buds. We're pals.
Yeah.
So hugging is all good. So, folks, if you're listening and would love to share your answer to these ridiculous questions, please do. Or you can email me, parm@conquerleadership.ca. The 3 questions: does pineapple belong on pizza? What's one business event snack that you secretly look forward to? And at a networking event, are you a handshaker, hugger, or an awkward wave across the room type of person? So let's jump into some good stuff here, Marion. I've been connected with the Caledon Chamber for many years now, and it's very exciting, super exciting to see the changes, the growth over the last few years. So first of all, congratulations to you. I applaud your hard work, the hard work of the board of directors, chamber members, all the other supports, town council, town of Caledon staff. It's taken a lot of time, energy, and dedication to get the chamber to where it's at right now. So first of all, congrats.
Thank you.
Yeah. Can you maybe walk us through how you've rebuilt or redefined the chamber's role in the community and perhaps some of the objectives, new and improved objectives of the Caledon Chamber of Commerce?
Yeah, so we did have some resurrection that we had to get through and rebuild some foundation, because the chamber was somewhat unoperational through COVID and getting into 2021, and then I joined in on 2022. The one thing that we really had to focus in on is the connection through all of Caledon. People look at the chamber in the past that the chamber was only operational in Bolton, and we have a very large area of Caledon that we have to reach. We have 6 wards, so we made it one of our mandates to connect with the other wards and host information sessions, because we wanted to ensure that all of our small business and medium businesses and large corporations knew that we were up, we were running, and we are for all of Caledon and not just one specific ward. And we also had to bring forward a very strong marketing plan, because we were non-existent on social media. So it was a lot of working with the marketing plan, and we have a wonderful board member, Holly from Cappuccino Marketing, who's been instrumental in putting us back on the map. She has a magic wand, and she's fantastic at what she does, and she's been so instrumental in bringing us back into the digital world. And then we've had to bring back some, create some high quality events. So hence the business summit. That's one of the things our members now look forward to. We started that business summit last year. We had 2 of them. And it's going to be bigger and better again this year. We brought in Caledon for our hospitality. One of our hospitality members said, can we do something similar to the Winterlicious and the Summerlicious in Toronto for our Caledon area? And that was very well received. And I'm happy to say that for Caledon's inaugural, we beat Toronto in participation. So very happy to state that the Caledon residents and the Caledon community came together, and we're excited for that event.
Amazing. Take that, Toronto.
Yes.
And to your point, Holly is fantastic. She has done a really good job of leveraging all of her marketing expertise to position the Caledon Chamber in the right way. Mm-hmm. And you mentioned the business summit. I was at the very first business summit a few years ago as a panelist on stage.
Yes.
And there was a lot of people, which was super exciting. I walked in thinking I was early, or at least on time, and maybe it will be half full. Boy, was I wrong. The room was full, already buzzing. And I had that awkward moment of, oh geez, where the heck am I going to find space, and not to take anyone else's spot. So it was very cool to see the buzz, very early in the air, at least with that first business summit.
Yes, it's a great platform for bringing business community together, and it's well received, and people really do look forward to it.
Yeah. It looks like we have Mary Upshall. Is that a relation to
That's
you in
my
the
girl.
comments?
That's my oldest
Okay.
daughter.
Oldest daughter. So Mary has answered our first 3 ridiculous questions. So she also thinks pineapple belongs on pizza.
Yes,
Your family,
it's in the
Marion, your
family.
family. Okay. And
Started her young.
Mary likes egg salad sandwiches and white bread. Very specific. So she's going to the egg salad sandwich
Yeah,
spot, and she's a handshaker and a hugger. Good to know.
yeah.
Okay. And I see my wife is in the chat too, Rosie.
Awesome.
Thank you.
She's gonna shoot me for the pineapple, isn't she?
Yeah. So again, folks, if you would like to answer the ridiculous, silly questions, does pineapple belong on pizza? What business snack are you secretly always looking forward to at business events? And at networking events, are you a hugger, a handshaker, or are you one to just wave an awkward one of these from across the room? Let us know in the comments. Let's keep rolling forward then.
Yeah.
I'm curious, what's energizing the chamber right now? Any flagship initiatives, partnerships that you're most excited about?
Yes. So, tagging on further with regards to the business summit, because that is one of the most well attended events and people do look forward to it. But we're also bringing back the Business Excellence Awards for Caledon. So that is super exciting. And we've tagged it on to the business summit for the reintroduction in our hopes that, and it's not even going to be a hope, it will be part of our mandate, is to have its own separate event for 2026 and going forward. So we did put out our survey for our nominations. I believe we've gotten over 200 responses, and then we will then take that list of suggestions for the nominations for the community to select their winner in each category. We have 6 categories. So that's a big initiative right now. And we've also, I have to also mention too, our youth initiatives too. So this is the first year that we've brought forward youth initiatives for those future entrepreneurs. One of our initiatives, we just had it at the end of May. It was our Future Focus workshop. We expected maybe 40 students, but because of the platform, we received 80 students, and we used so yes. So St. Mike's High School was very supportive and saying, sure, let's try this out. And it allowed the student body to meet different speakers from different industries. So it's from civics as well as career students. So we had Skills Ontario out. We had Sheridan College Nursing Program out. Mayor Groves came out. We had Tony Rosa speak. We had Alex from Blue Smoke speak on the hospitality side. And here I thought our students were going to sit there and not ask questions. No problem. The questions were flying. It almost to the point that I thought we were going to be, we wouldn't fill the time, and we were just making the time. So it was really, really well received. And in 2026, we're going to introduce, so we have a scholarship program, and typically the students have to write an essay. That's kind of boring. But this year we're doing a Shark Tank type event. So there'll be the participating public and Catholic schools involved. The schools will select the 2 top students, and they will have to sit and present to a panel. And that's how the winners from each school will be chosen. So that's going to be fun, a lot of fun.
Amazing. Oh,
yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That
and
is
our
very
partnerships,
exciting.
if I can talk about our partnerships for just a minute, I have to give a shout out to the Ontario Chamber of Commerce. They have been amazing for all local chambers. We get together once a month, and we just sort of chat about, Ontario businesses, etc., and what's happening. Well, of course, with our tariff issue, they've made it a point that the president, Daniel Tish, is meeting with us weekly. Now, not so much right now, but we were meeting weekly just to keep track of that lovely bouncing ball. So that they're a great partnership. And actually, Daniel will be at, he's one of our keynote speakers at our business summit. So that's very exciting. Wonderful, wonderful group. Anytime that we've had questions, you don't just have to go onto their website. You can pick up the phone and ask those questions, and you get a real person and they speak with you. So wonderful partner to have. Brampton Board of Trade as well. We've done some great collaboration events. I can't say enough about Sonia and Jay Paul. They are a fantastic group, as well as our own Caledon Economic Development team. Amber and Amanda are my new best friends. We've done some great things together. They're very, very helpful. They're very, very supportive, as well as our entire council. So yeah, we've got some great partnerships going on.
And that helps.
Yes.
That's incredibly important, because no one organization or group of people ever do it alone.
Right.
So to be able to lean on these partnerships and collaborations is extremely helpful and necessary. I know Dan Tish from when he was leading Argyle Communications, really smart guy. And it's always a pleasure to listen to his insights. So I think he'll be a smashing hit at the Business Summit.
Yeah.
I know Simranjeet at Ontario Chamber of Commerce as well. He's fantastic, and he's got some great insights and perspectives. And then Jay Paul and Sonia are just killing it with everything they're doing at Brampton Board of Trade. They're super busy.
Sonia has the energy. She's the Energizer Bunny. I don't know where her energy comes from. I want part of it. She's fantastic. And what she also does for our Caledon community, because she's a Caledon resident. Everything that she does for the Valleywood events is amazing. Yeah. No, that Jay Paul and Sonia are fantastic. Yeah.
So we have a question in the comments. Jennifer is asking when the Business Summit is. Do you have
October 29th this year, and it will be held at the beautiful Mount Alberto Luxury Resort in Caledon. And registration is from 9 a.m. to 10, so you have registration and breakfast. The agenda takes off at 10 a.m. and then we finish at about 3 o'clock with some networking, of course, in between, and networking at the end. Great lineup of people.
Yeah. So Jennifer, there's more info on the Chamber's website.
Yes.
It's in October. Really nice venue. So hopefully you were able to find the info and be able to register and attend.
Yes, because we also have Mayor Groves also with the town's message, and we're bringing in Dr. Kelly O'Neill and Ken Morris. They are the co-owners of Proofworks AI, and that I'm very excited about, because people look at AI and get very, very nervous, don't know much about it, only think it's ChatGPT, and they will teach us what are the needs of your business and how can AI help and support the growth. So I'm very excited about that. And we're going to have a little bit of a sneak peek with Kelly at September, I think it's September 22nd, it's a Monday, a 2-hour session with her just to sort of break the ice about it. You'd have to, if you wanted to be involved, there's a short survey to fill out and attend that event as well. And that's on the 22nd from noon to 2 at the Humber River Center.
Perfect. So if anyone's interested, please check out the details on the Humber River website or the Chamber's website.
Chamber's website for sure. It's all on our calendar.
And I see a few other people in the chat and the comments. It seems like the only person that's supporting my no pineapple crusade is my wife. Kevin, I see you in the comments. Pineapple for you? Come on, man. Okay.
Yeah.
No hate. No
have
hate.
You tried
Just
it?
a lot of surprises.
Have you tried it?
I have.
Okay. All right. If it's grilled, it's even better. Just saying.
Yeah, let's talk results and chamber events. What chamber events are generating real results for members? Maybe how? In what way?
Yeah, so if I can talk about our bread and butter, that's what I call them, bread and butter events that we have. So we have our monthly; these are free to our members. It's our After Five networking events, and it's our lunch and learns. So the After Five networking events is strictly that you're getting local businesses together to network, to meet, to problem solve. So you, as as a business owner, not not always when we have issues going on within regards to our own businesses and industries that you're going to get the answers over the dinner table at home. But if you're coming to a networking event and you start talking about those issues, then you get other members coming in saying, oh, I've had that issue, I did this, this, and this. So it's a great problem solving, not only just meeting people, but also doing some problem solving within regards to your own business issues and challenges that you may be having. But there also, not only is the collaboration with regards to that, but business is also being shared. Collaborations are being done. I'll use an example with Coffee Time. Coffee Time is collaborating with a lot of local businesses on new products that they're creating, as well as showcasing in their restaurant. During Caledon, she brought in Heavenly Popped, and that was part of the Caledon menu. Then we look at the home show collaboration. So 5 of our members who have met through networking came up with an awesome booth at the local home show. So great initiative by them. And then with regards to our lunch and learns, these are educational pieces. Okay, so yes, you're there to network, but you're also there to learn something new within, whether it be securing, employees or learning about a new software system. It ranges, even real estate. We had Anthony Caputo in recently. We're looking at a very, volatile real estate period right now, and to be able to sit and pepper him with questions for a full hour and 15 minutes, but learned so much from it. So those are our 2 bread and butters that I think have great meaning for our members. And it's so important to attend. If you're going to have the membership, be involved, because that involvement is where you see the greatest growth, both for you professionally and personally.
Yeah. Okay. We're going to get into some business related questions and growth related questions, but I've also heard, Marion, that some members are landing contracts and business directly through networking events with each other. Is that accurate?
100%. We've had one of our members, meeting Holly, who is our board member and is now his marketing company. The Crown Commons, which is Danielle, has secured several contracts just based on the networking that she's had. So it's a lot. We were at our most recent wellness workshop. The speaker that we had, Iman, she was fantastic, from Bespoke Retreats. One of our members that was participating in our workshop secured Iman to do her own personal workshop for her business. So you see, it's this round, this what's the word I'm looking for? Parm, help me out.
Circular.
Yes, right. It's amazing. It's amazing how the connections are made, and that is what is my jam. I love to see that.
I can attest to all of that. I've also connected with several chamber members, which has led to very successful meetings and collaboration opportunities. So now you also don't want to go in and pitch slap everyone,
No,
but it's the connection that
it's
allows
quite
you to then
organic.
have those deeper
Very organic the
conversations.
way it happens.
Yeah, good, good. So it's funny. I've had a similar experience where in one of my mastermind group programs, I had two cohort participants partnered together for business,
Yeah.
and I share in your excitement. You can't help but feel a proud Papa Bear moment or a proud
Yes,
Mama Bear moment
I
when
I
your
do this
people.
all the time. I jump up on my ball. I'm very excited about it. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's a very, very warm feeling when that happens. Because then you know what you're doing is right. It's working.
it's working.
Yeah.
Yeah. So let's get into some business related questions, some growth strategies here. Marion, from your experience, what you've seen with the chamber and even your own career, for small to medium businesses, what foundational practices are often missing? What are they missing?
So I will share from when I first started my business and we moved to Caledon in early 2003. One of the first things we did was join the chamber because the networking and the learning of the businesses within our community was very important to us. Not only just for looking for suppliers, but looking for events, meeting people was the biggest thing for us. So I have to say that as a small business or medium business, and if you're in a bit of a funk, I think it's so important to get out there and network with like-minded business owners. And the one thing too is marketing, which we know is extremely important for all businesses, particularly in this digital age. And as being a member of the chamber, we provide you with that marketing support. We don't create your marketing plan for you. We can certainly provide you with some insight and tools, but we as a chamber will share your, anything to do with, you have events. So they'll send it to us and we'll make sure that it's going out into our e-newsletter that reaches so many people within the community, as well as share it on it is our content as well for on our social media platforms. And we're literally promoting member to member.
And again,
Very important.
I can attest to that. Often I'm sharing content for your e-newsletter, which the team and Holly is very kind in pushing out and sharing out. I write regularly on social, my blog and a weekly email, all on leadership development, team engagement, coaching insights. And the chamber has been very supportive in sharing those messages out.
It's so important for our members to see what other businesses are doing. Coaching platforms as yourself, Parm, are like so valuable for members to see, to learn about, because they're learning at the same time as they're reading or listening to your blog, right? So yeah, it's key content.
Yeah. One of the things that is actually pretty cool is quite often you don't know who's around the corner.
Yeah.
All right. And there could be a business opportunity or just a long lost connection that you end up reconnecting through the chamber, marketing events, any marketing support events where you're like, wait a minute, I know you, you know me. It's been a while.
Happens
How
all
you
the
doing?
time, literally at every event. It happens all the time. And then of course we get our core groups that get together, that you get members that won't miss one at all. And then we have to sort of pull some, you gotta come in, you've got to. But once they come in, it's like, okay, you need to meet this person, this person, this person, this person. And then that kind of creates it growing more and more and more. Networking is key.
Yeah. So, Marion, how have you seen chamber members grow their businesses, and what's made the biggest difference?
So again, if I can touch on the lunch and learn, when we have members that may be a little bit stuck, they have seen the biggest difference in learning a new tool or a new program or of a new person that they weren't aware of. They connect with it, and that's how their business starts to grow. And again, when I look at some of the marketing programs that we've done, so as an example, holiday gift guide that we did this last November and December. As you know, if you follow social media, so much is always happening between November and December, and a lot can get lost as to who's offering what, where can I go to for this event, or where can I go to for this product. So we put together a holiday gift guide for service-related businesses as well as retail. And that was extremely successful for those that did participate. It was just a great event, and we will continue to do that this year. But we also have a couple of other thoughts in play for that holiday time, which I can't quite speak about yet, but because the framework is there, we just have to sort of put it all together. But the holiday gift guide thing was an excellent thing for our service members, because when we're just talking about retail, you can walk into a store, and purchase your needs, but there's other services that are available, and some of them are strictly online. Gold Furnish is one of them. They're an online platform for beautiful accessories. But if you don't get their message out, so when we created this holiday gift guide, it was every day you saw something new for about a 6-week program.
You had mentioned in one of our previous conversations Crown Commons, which is a new business. Do you mind sharing their story?
So I love her. I love Danielle. She's almost like our walking, can I say billboard? Shall I say that? She's one of our greatest supporters. And when she started her business, which was early 2023 or late 2022, I believe, her very first event, she decided to come to the Business Summit. And to watch her growth from February to current, she's skyrocketed. She's made so many connections. The growth in her business, where she is a beautiful landscape designer, and she was only keeping it to landscape design, but because her business has grown so much, she's now gone into the production side of things. So she's full design, build, and landscape design. So yeah, she's done very well.
And that's just one example of chamber members and their stories.
Yeah.
So for businesses that seem to be slowing down, what strategies might help reignite their momentum?
So, and I find, because I know it's happened to me in the past as well, if you don't reinvent or ignite your marketing plan, you are just another number. I think it's so important to reevaluate and put your marketing plan together and facilitate it. Make sure you're putting it out there and not just it's sitting, in a folder on your desk. And there's so many ways that you can reignite it as well. And there are people in place to help you do that, including the chamber. But if you don't know where to start with a marketing plan, we can assist and put you in place with people that will help you and not break the bank, because I know this is also a time of people are having to, watch their funds, right?
If I can add to that, Marion, sometimes it's important to take imperfect action.
Yes. Yeah.
Sometimes the speed of going to market is more important than getting it absolutely perfect. So yes, you test your offers and your service offering and make sure it's right for your audience and your area of expertise, but also knowing that your offer, your marketing plan, the promos that you've got, they don't have to be and should not be perfect.
Correct.
Speed is sometimes the differentiator.
Yep. Yep. 100% agree. And look at the, through the digital channels and partnerships and local campaigns, there's so many ways on getting your message out now versus having, as you say, the perfect plan. And where do I start? And people get a little bit nervous on when to start. You got to start, but you have to have a plan too.
Yeah. And sometimes it's a matter of doing it scared.
Yes, I do that all the time, as you can see today.
The best, it's funny, I had a coaching call with a leader the other day, and we were talking about this, doing it scared. The analogy that I shared was like a duck sitting on a pond. Above water, it seems like the duck has got it all under control.
Mm-hmm.
Underneath,
yeah, going crazy.
Is there the little feet flapping for dear life?
Yeah, yet they seem to be gliding.
Sometimes that's what it takes as a small business owner, as a medium-sized business owner, at times, not operating from that space all the time, because that's not always healthy either. But when it's needed at times, taking imperfect action, because imperfect action always beats perfect strategy.
Yes, you need a strategic plan for sure.
You realize perfect strategy don't exist when it's in implementation, because there's always bugs coming out.
Yes, and it's a strategic plan does not have to be complicated, but you have to work the plan. So if you say A, B, and C are what are important to you, and that you have to initiate, if you have to take the step, you have to work your plan for sure. It just can't sit on the table.
Yeah. And this is where collaboration and even strategic alliances is critical. Yes. So my theme for this year is strategic alliances, is to find win-win relationships or opportunities with others. And maybe this means some kind of a social media takeover. Maybe it means joint content that you partner on. Event where you coordinate event together and offer your areas of expertise, or maybe it's a completely new offer that combines each partner's expertise, and it's something that you had never thought of before.
Correct.
Which is where the networking conversation, discussion, digging below the surface is super critical.
Yes, perfectly said.
Are there any collaboration ideas coming to mind, perhaps, that you've seen over the years that have worked fairly well?
If I'm talking about collaboration ideas, it's the ones that I have seen this year. With the collaboration between the 5 business owners at the home show, and to create their booth of, the whole premise was sort of having that, I don't want to say the perfect home, but the calm home. So how do you achieve that? How do you have that calm home life? And so, we had Daniel from Crown Commons for landscaping. They had Tish. I'm sorry, her business is eluding me at the moment, but she is at what's the word I'm looking for? What does she do? Anyways, so I can't remember. Sorry, I'm sort of stuck on Tish for a moment. But we also had Naked Vine there. So it was sort of also for entertainment. And then Cameron from Dunk Disposal. So all 5 of them collaborated in this one booth. And what a great concept. And they were well received by the public as well. Their booth was always extremely busy because you had 5 different platforms, 5 different businesses within the one area of how how they can help with whatever needs you needed within the home at that time, whether it was junk removal, entertainment, um, landscaping, design, you know, yeah.
So it ended up being a bit of a hub for everything you might
Yeah.
need for home life,
Yes.
etc.
Yeah.
Yeah. So looking ahead, Marion, I'm curious, what's your vision for the Chamber's role as Caledon's economic landscape is evolving and growing?
Well, yeah, we know that that's the landscape that's coming down the pipeline it can for some people just really take us all aback, right? We're currently sitting at 86,000 people in population. So by 2041, that's got to raise to 160 and 80,000 jobs. And by 2051, which is a mere 26 years away, is 300,000 residents and 125,000 jobs. So that's a lot of work for the town of Caledon to prepare for, a lot of work. So we will be evolving with the times. We have to evolve. We have to be prepared. And we can't be doing this reactively. We have to be very proactive. So our partnership with the town of Caledon and understanding the town's official plan and how we will need to grow along with this growth is going to be very important. So that partnership with the town has to be consistent and constant. And that will definitely involves working with the Caledon Economic Department, right? As well as council. And that's why that relationship is extremely important. And we will continue with that relationship no matter who's in office. That's our role. Our role is to work with the town's official plan and town council, no matter who it is. It's very important. We have to be ready, right?
Yeah,
as well
I'm glad
as
you mentioned
well
the partnership piece.
Yes, and we also, talking with the other service businesses or service support groups within Caledon, CCS, CMOW. When I say that, Caledon Community Services, Caledon Meals on Wheels, the library. We all have our roles to play, and it's all affected. So we all have to, be working together and supporting one another, however that may be. And collaboration events for us as well, and having those discussions on how to ensure that we're all ready for this growth that's coming, because it's coming, whether we want it or not. And I have to applaud council right now who are doing the planning that is necessary. Not everybody wants it, but we have no choice. And if we don't do it, someone else is going to do it for us, and that's going to be the worst case scenario. So it's important for us all to be working together for the same vision and the same goal.
Jennifer has a great comment and a question here in the chat. Is the chamber helpful and supportive of home-based businesses?
Yes.
Or more brick and mortar businesses only? Jennifer has a legal and cybersecurity solutions business, a small business and employee benefits wellness programs through Legal Shield.
I love the solopreneur. That's what I affectionately refer them to, and that's what they are. They are not brick and mortar. We have a lot of members who are solopreneurs, and I think it is one of the best programs for a solopreneur is to become a member of the chamber and meet many others. And share ideas and share business plans, share challenges. That's how you're going to connect for sure.
So Jennifer, yes, the answer is yes. The chamber is supportive
100%
of home-based businesses or remote virtual businesses. I'm an example of that. I
many of them
Concord
are.
HQ.
That's right. And my
and there are,
my backyard is my outdoor boardroom. So,
there you go.
there's many, a lot of our members are solopreneurs or work from home.
Yeah. So, Marion, as we start to bring this in, the tagline here at Conquer Leadership is conquer your potential. I'm curious, what does this phrase mean to you? Conquer your potential.
Well, you have to be prepared, right? So in order to conquer your potential, you have to have your own strategic plan and you have to work that plan. And when you're working your plan, and it might be surprising to some people, the growth is not just for business, but it's also your own personal growth from a strategic plan. And a strategic plan is ever evolving, and you have a new one every year. So that having that roadmap, which is the roadmap, that's how you conquer your leadership.
Now, before everyone starts leaving, I want to share homework for everyone, which is to share at least one big idea, one insight, one takeaway from today's conversation. Mm-hmm. Write up a post, tag Marion and I so that we can share it and reply back to it and offer resources or answers and other thoughts. But that's the homework for today, is share at least one big idea, takeaway, or insight you gained from today's conversation. Back to my other previous question, how are you or the chamber currently conquering your potential?
Our strategic plan, my friend. Every year it grows. So there is no point in putting a strategic plan together and doing nothing with it and giving it. I do give it deadlines, and it's in various areas of the chamber, right? Whether it's what are we doing with our marketing plan? How are we making further connections? What other events can be meaningful to our members? How do we reach our members? Which is, we're doing roundtables with 6 or 7 different industries this fall. And I look at that plan several times a month, look at my timelines, look at making sure that we're on path. If we're not working the plan, then we're not moving forward and we're not growing. I already have my ideas for 2026. We'll put that to bed probably by November of this year. And the new growth that will come from that and new events that will come from that. And that just brings us all further together and also grow the membership. Large corporation is on my list, all right? Because having more members from our large corporations within Caledon is what helps support. It's like that big brother role for our small and medium-sized businesses, having their involvement, as well as, and when I say their involvement, even having them at, making sure that some attend our networking events and share their success stories and or challenges and how they achieve them. That's how we all grow. So I can't speak enough about a strategic plan. I may be boring, but it's so true. I can't wait for next year too.
Work the plan. Good. Okay, so as we wrap this up, Marion, the last segment here is called Big Time. What's one big takeaway you want people to get out of our conversation today?
I want you to be involved. I think it's so important for you to get out of your comfort zone and come out and meet people. And some people don't like to do that, right? Some people are much cozier at home or in their office and not getting involved. It's so important for you to get out, come to one meeting, and watch how you grow from there. And again, personally as well as professionally, and get involved in events, that can grow from there as well. Look at our Midnight Madness and our Valleywood. Our members have had great success from being participatory. So yeah, it's very, very important. Just come on out, guys. Network, meet people, say hello, have a coffee. And learn.
And if anyone's nervous about attending networking events, I have some conversation starter questions that I keep sometimes for myself and for those that I'm coaching who might also be nervous attending networking events. Drop me a line, send me a message. I'm happy to share some conversation starter questions with you. Marion, how can people learn more about the Chamber or get in touch with you after our conversation today?
Sure. So our website is a wealth of information. Like there's many tabs to learn all about the Chamber within that site. So that's Caledon Chamber of Commerce.ca. Also, if you would prefer to speak with someone, feel free to give me a call, but I would also strongly suggest that you speak with Stephanie. She's our member partnership specialist. Everything and anything you want to know about membership, she is your gal. And I have to give her kudos. I have watched Stephanie in action. We've done our ward information sessions, but we've also walked those wards, met the businesses in person, understanding, what they're looking for. Stephanie can walk into a business, speak with them for 5 minutes, and let them know what opportunities are available for them. And it's going to be different from business to business, as well as solopreneurs, right? So she's a wealth of information. And she can be reached at info@CaledonChamberofCommerce.ca. And our phone number is also on the website as well.
Stephanie is great. So phone numbers on the website. Stephanie is great. She called me earlier this week that just passed. And there were 2 or 3 things that she had pulled out of events or connections just for me. And hey, Parm, could this be of interest to you? How about this person? And I was like, whoa, where did this is all wonderful stuff. I can attend that. I can't attend that. Yes to that introduction, please. So yeah, Stephanie is fantastic.
Yeah, she's great. And the energy of her is very infectious.
Yeah. Well, Marion, thank you very much for your time today. This has been absolutely fantastic. A lot of great insights and very excited to see the growth of the Chambers and the trajectory the Chamber has been on and what you've got coming up for the near future.
Awesome. Well, thank you. I've had a great time. I'm happy that I didn't throw up or fall off my chair. Yes. Yeah.
You were great.
It was a great way to spend a morning. Thank you so much, Parm, for the opportunity. And thank you for everyone who's listened.
Yeah. So again, folks, if you're listening, your homework for today, if you're up for it, is write a little post, one big idea, one takeaway, one insight that you got from today's conversation, so that we can then share it and inspire others. Tag Marion and myself, and we'll be sure to respond and reply back as best as we can. Other than that, that is it for today. Please be sure to sign up to the weekly email community that I have, where I share weekly lessons on leadership, personal growth, personal excellence. You can visit the website, which is conquerleadership.ca. Also, visit the Chamber's website, where you can learn all about their membership and events and service offerings. And until next time, folks, conquer your potential.